Hello there and welcome back to Rosewater. Now, last time we managed to fix the thespians and the stage show. Did a whole bunch of stuff, repositioned people, played to their strengths and all that. And now I think we have a good show. Or they have a good show anyway. Remains to be seen how well they do, because obviously we left after we fixed it. But they're in a good, they're in a good position right now. In a better position than they were. Hopefully it works out for them. So off we trotted back into the wagon and did a couple of little, what we call friendship missions, where we hang out with one member of the crew, like one-on-one, and do like almost like a bonding kind of thing. Now we did Phil's, who ran into an ex-resistance member who abandoned the cause, and Phil called him a traitor, turncoat, all those nasty things. Obviously Guy was very upset, ran away, and managed to pin him down. Phil shot him and then managed to track him down, and I failed to talk him out of deleting him fully, which I'm a little bit upset about. I think I could have handled it a little bit better. However, we are just gonna go with our initial choices. We're not going to safe scum. Obviously we haven't been safe scumming or anything out to get a bit more favourable outcome. We're just gonna let the chips fall where they land, which is what we've done. I feel guilty about not doing the right thing, and thankfully Phil actually feels a little bit guilty about doing it as well, which is okay in my book. I think deleting him was a bit harsh. However, it was out of my hands. Well, it was in my hands until it was out of my hands. You know what I mean? So anyway, carried on. We are now out of the plains area and into the mountains. We're traveling through the mountains, and we hit a pothole, the bane of every driver's existence. And we've lost the wheel. The wheels come off our wagon. Now that's going to take some time to fix, and the rest of the crew have went up a little side path at the behest of some strangers that came by, and we're now at their camp. Now I want to say it feels like a cult, but I'm not entirely sure it is a cult, so I'm not going to mention it again. I'm going to sneeze. This hay fever kicks my ass, it really does. It's getting worse over the years. Anyway, I want to say it's a cult. Not entirely sure it is. We're going to be having a bit of an explore around here and find out what's going on in this episode. We're getting very close to El Presidio, which is our ultimate goal, which I'm happy about, because I was telling my sister, these last few episodes it's starting to feel like they're outstaying the welcome, like these side quests. I understand there's been quite a few in the journey. I would have liked a few less, and then get to the main story, because we'd had main story at the beginning, then kind of like side stories, and I'm assuming the main story is going to continue when we get to El Presidio. The side story bit in the middle, it's starting to drag on a little bit, and I'm kind of ready for it to be finished, which is it's got good writing and everything, and I am enjoying them. It just, pacing wise, it kind of brought the game to a crawl. It's a pacing issue for me. Still enjoying it though, actually genuinely enjoying it. So that being said, please grab your favorite drinks and snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable, come hang out with me as we jump straight back into Rosewater. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Right, guys. So here we are back in this, shack, tent in the mountains. Whole load of guys here. They have themselves a merry old little hoedown. I'm going to start talking to people.
Quite the welcome we've been given.
These are good people. Very generous.
We're very happy to have you.
The Hawkins family has offered to let me stay with them, and Sister Sue Ellen is going to show me the communal garden in the morning.
Nice.
Yes, you should come have a look as well.
Maybe I will.
That'd be probably nice. I don't know whether these are a cult or not. But they are very friendly.
Boys.
This place is incredible. Jerome was just telling me.
It's Brother Jerome, if you don't mind.
Oh, Brother Jerome. Okay.
Brother Jerome was just telling me all about the Rangers and what they do.
And what do you do?
I'd be happy to show you both in the morning. We can go on patrol.
Okay.
Great.
Sure. We'll see.
We have a lot of options going. Are you gonna show me something as well in the morning?
Hello, Sister Harley. I'm Bridget Doran. I hope you're having a nice time.
I am. Thank you.
So where they got you staying?
Oh, she's with me and my son Patrick. We have an extra cot.
What about you?
I got the cabin up on the hill. Nice and
Oh,
private.
you've got a cabin up on the hill. Very nice.
He's popular tonight.
Oh, that's Phil playing music. Right. Can't even talk to Jake.
He's really having a good time.
Right. Let's just have a chat to these guys before we head out.
I truly hope you're enjoying the feast, Miss Legere.
I am. Thank you.
Allow me to present my husband, Captain Perry Cloud Smith.
Good to meet you.
Yes.
Likewise.
Good to meet you.
I'm so delighted that God saw fit to bring us together. Already you and your friends have given us so much joy.
Yeah. Okay. So you're a religious community.
You must have many questions, I'm certain. But tonight is for celebration. Questions and their answers can wait until tomorrow.
I don't know if I like that thing. Can I leave? Wait, can we get out? Can we actually get out here? Are we
May God bless you, Miss Legere.
Okay, so we're not able to leave, I don't think. Unless I'm...
Oh, I
Hi.
don't believe we've been properly introduced.
Oh, of course. Please forgive me. I'm Eliza Taggart.
Taggart? You're related to Joanna?
Yes, she's my mother.
Oh,
I wonder,
okay.
could you tell me something about your friend with the guitar? I find him rather intriguing.
Oh, really? You do now? He's a great guy. You shouldn't get your hopes up. There's not much doubt. He is a great guy.
Always willing to have fun.
Ah, I thought so. I appreciate your honesty. Now if you'll excuse me.
May I have everyone's attention, please?
Okay, so we couldn't leave. We had to talk to everyone. All right. I'm wondering if this is a cult.
What a
Not all religions are
feast we
cults.
have. What
I will say that.
joyous celebration.
But it
Alas,
feels-
the hour
something
grows
feels
late,
off.
And we must retire. God bless you all. I shall see you all bright and early for our morning sermon.
Yeah, something definitely feels off. Hello?
Legere, you in there? Get out here, now.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. Also, that kind of looks like Edgar Allan Poe. Kinda. I don't think it is a picture of him. Let's go straight out.
What's
Hi.
going on?
We got a problem. I tried going down to see about fixing the wagon this morning, but the path's guarded.
Guarded? By who?
The boy, Patrick.
Would punch him in the face? I knew this. You know, I knew something
I had a
fishy was
feeling
going on.
Something wasn't right about this place.
Wish we'd come to our senses sooner. Feel foolish. We gotta get down there somehow.
You want me to take care of him or something?
No, I want you to come with me to the wagon. We need to get one of the others to cause a distraction.
Right.
Who?
I'll leave that for you to decide. Let's get moving.
Okay. So my question is, does he have a weapon? Because in theory, we could just walk down there and punch him in the face.
Hey, kid.
Yeah?
Let's go to the community.
Do you like Joanna?
You may as well ask all the questions.
I sure do.
Not what I was expecting.
Joanna and Brother Perry are always real nice. And Sister Eliza's almost like my real big sister.
Oh, really?
Sometimes we play hide and seek. She's real good at it. One time it took me hours to find her.
I'd like to know about your mother.
I don't like seeing her so sad all the time. She doesn't want to let me see, but I know she really misses Dad. I mean, I do too.
Is she the one who was talking about Phil?
It's like having a bunch of moms and dads, so I don't get lonely.
How
Do you like living
it
here?
It's great. I get to live inside a big airship. You know how many secret places there are to play in?
Probably
No.
way too many.
A lot.
Also, how's
And
that
I'm
ship
not
get
telling
up
you
here?
where.
We're in the
Just get in
mountains.
the
I just realised that's a ship in the mountains.
What do you think of Jerome and Sue Ellen?
Brother Jerome's the greatest. He taught me everything I know about being a ranger. And Sister Sue Ellen's nice, but she doesn't talk to me much. Sometimes I catch her staring at me with this real sad look on her face.
Oh, really?
And just what are you doing out here?
Yeah, and what are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm guarding the path.
And why are you doing that?
Sister Joanna's orders. Nobody's allowed down the mountain without a ranger. You go down there by yourself, you're as good as dead.
Why?
Come on, it can't be bad as that.
There's heaps of wolves. They're big and fierce with pointy ears and huge fangs. They'll gobble you right up.
I'll call BS on that.
I want to go down to our wagon.
Sorry, but you can't.
Why? Yeah.
You just said I could if I was accompanied by a ranger.
The
You're a
rangers
ranger.
are all busy today.
You're a ranger.
What about you?
Me? I'm not a full ranger yet. I'm still in training.
Keep up the good work, kid.
I will.
Okay. So how we're gonna who we're gonna get to? Yeah, I mean we have Nadine up there. Who we're gonna get to? Tinga, who we've got access to? Oh, hello. Can we talk to you?
Good morning, Joanna.
Oh, good morning, Sister Harley. I hope you slept well.
Well enough.
Yeah, well
I was
enough.
wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Of course. Tell me what's on your mind.
Why is the power being guarded?
Patrick guarding
Straight to the point.
mountain path?
A ranger, or ranger in training, is always posted there. This is to prevent anyone from going down into the valley alone. It's quite dangerous down there, as you well know.
Why though? How the wagon repairs
Any
going?
updates on the wagon repairs?
I'm afraid I wouldn't know. Eliza has been tasked with handling that. But don't worry. However long it takes, you're always welcome here.
I get the feeling that they're really just stripping the thing for parts. And we're going to get down there and it's going to be in disrepair. They're not actually fixing it, they're breaking it. So that we can't leave. And this is how they propagate their... I'm going to lay it on the line. Cult. I believe this might actually be a cult. And why are you
Not
calling me
to be
sister?
rude, but why are you calling me
Sister, yes.
Harley? I thought that was just something between members of your community.
While you're here, you are a member. We're all children of God, after all.
Just how long have you folks been living up here anyway?
This is our 12th year in New Bethel, but the brothers and sisters of the Second Dawn came together before that. I founded this community back in Bright Bay.
Okay. Do we want information? I kind of want to just get on with it. How'd you get here?
So how did you get from Bright Bay to this mountain?
It was God's will. When Eliza
really?
was a small child, he sent her a vision. She saw a distant shore, the sun rising over the hills and shining on the water of a new ocean. It was clearly a sign to journey west, to the coast. I chartered an airship for Las Virgenes, but God had other plans for us. Our ship suffered mechanical problems en route. We were forced to make an emergency
okay.
landing on this mountaintop.
All right.
It was by
I
the
forgot.
grace of God that we all reached the ground again safely. The ship had done its duty delivering us here. It would never fly again. So we salvaged it and built our new homes from the wreckage.
Yeah. Do you know how I said, like, that's a ship, how do they get a ship there? I completely forgot that this game is, or this world is kind of steampunky and that airships were a thing. I keep on forgetting that because it's kind of subtle about it, which is kind of cool. I do like it. It's a bit subtle, bit. You never tried continuing the journey. You never could.
So you
Okay.
just decided to stay here and not finish the journey?
But you see, we did reach the end. Eliza later told me she'd had another vision. This time she saw great cities on the shore.
Oh,
belching
convenient.
smoke and
Convenient.
noise, the ground cracking open and the hills spitting fire. Her first vision had been a clue to go west, just not to the coast as we had thought. Our promised home was east of the sea, where the sun rose over the mountaintop.
When did Eliza have this second vision?
Midway through the voyage, she was on her way to tell me when the airship malfunctioned.
Oh, really?
Couldn't be clearer that this was God's plan for us all along.
Nah. Convenient.
Thanks for the chat.
God bless.
Probably realised they were going to crash and thinking, well, can we ring the bell? What's this bell do?
An old ship's bell, probably used for getting everyone's attention.
Definitely sound like it. We'll have access to Jake and the cabin on the hill. We'll check that out before we go talk to Jake. See if there's anyone up here.
It's full of curios.
Wonder what that is
Lots
up
of
the top.
crosses and a nativity scene.
Wonder what that is. We're just gonna we're not gonna look at it from downstairs. We're gonna go with our face in it.
There's a box on the wall with a small hexagonal hole in it. Odd.
And we don't have anything to put in there. That's
A few
definitely
Bibles and some other religious texts.
a secret thing. So we're looking for something with a hexagonal thing on it.
A constant reminder that God is watching.
Yes, even when you're on the toilet. Even when you're having sexy
It's full
times
of
with your partner.
curios. Lots of crosses.
God is
and a
watching.
nativity scene.
Right.
The big man himself.
Down to the big man. Right, so we're looking for... We need to remember that is there. I'm sure that's going to come and play at some point. Good thing. It is quite early. Because my work schedule's going crazy. Oh, you're here. Let's talk to Jake. He's probably wondering
Hello,
why
Jake.
I'm over here.
Howdy.
The mountain path's being guarded and I can't get down.
Yeah, we can't get
Why
down
would
the
you
mountain.
want to?
I want to make sure the wagon's being repaired.
Shoot, just ask Joanna. She said she'd take care of it.
Yeah, but
Already did. She told me to ask Eliza.
Well, then go ask her.
Thoughts on New Bethel?
okay.
Charming place, really. Nice folk.
I'm surprised. Wouldn't have figured you'd go in for all this biblical stuff.
I'm certainly not what you'd call a religious man myself, but I can respect their beliefs.
I mean, true. You can respect people's beliefs. What
I'm
do
keeping the party going, chatting with Captain Perry, getting to know the place, same as you.
Talk to you later, Jake.
Take it easy, Harley.
Okay, let's talk to Mr. Man here. Captain.
Hello, Brother Perry.
Oh, you don't have to worry about all that brother-sister stuff with me. Feels
Nice.
strange only having just met. Be nice for someone to call me Captain Perry again.
Why not? Were you the captain of this airship? I'm assuming he probably was.
Am I right to assume you were the captain of this airship?
Very astute, Miss Leger. Of course, it's been ages, but I still like the title. After all, I went down with my ship, didn't I?
Always a captain. If you're a captain, you're always a captain. Do you miss flying the ship? How did the crash? Yeah, how did the crash
How
happen?
exactly did the airship go down?
Oh, I'd rather not dredge that up. Especially not with someone I barely know.
Do you miss flying it?
captaining an airship? Sailing the open
With an
skies?
itchy eyeball as well.
Every day. Please understand I'm quite happy here. But watching the sun rise over the same horizon for 12 years, Let's just say I wouldn't mind getting a glimpse of another part of the world now and then.
I get the feeling you're not interested in staying.
Can you tell me about the brothers and sisters of the Second Dawn?
Fine folks, all of them. You'll get to know everybody yourself in
We're
time.
not planning on staying that
I want to
long.
know your thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm not much for gossip, especially with folks I'm barely acquainted with.
See you later, Captain.
Goodbye, Miss Legere.
Okay, so we seem to only have access to Jake and Nadine, which we haven't spoken to Nadine yet.
Lola?
What is it?
Where's the dog?
Where's Lisa Lou?
Around here somewhere. She was raring to explore the woods around the cabin.
This place is really something, huh?
Yeah, what gives you your
It's something,
opinion?
all right. They're very hospitable, but everybody's too much in everybody else's business. Creeps me out.
I mean, that's small communities for you. Can we take a bit of wood? Without asking? Oh, we can. Okay. What we're gonna do with that?
Just a regular piece of firewood.
Can we whittle it? Can we whittle it down? You got a knife, haven't you?
I've got nothing to ask him.
Can we give him a stick? Can you whittle this down into a hexagon? Maybe.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Oh, you don't want it? Okay. Oh, actually, can we...
I got no use for that.
Alright, thank you. We're going to hold on to it then. Let's go talk to Nadine. Wait, can we go inside here? It mentioned that Danny was going to go with the Rangers in the morning. Oh, Phil. Oh, you are here.
Oh, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Not at all. I was just writing a song for Eliza.
Oh, really?
You two hit it off then?
Indeed. She is a remarkable woman.
Also, nice to see a
where's
guy
Eliza
with
now?
the chest hair again.
She rose early, before dawn.
Can't get down the mountain.
That boy Patrick is guarding the path down the mountain.
And? Why would you want to go?
To check on the wagon for starters.
People are way too chill.
Jerome said he
Our
would take
guys are
care
way
of the
too chill about
repairs.
this.
More hands do not always make for faster work.
True. However, some people need to check what that the work's actually happening.
How
Hey, you
about a
son?
preview of your song?
Well, all right. I only have the chorus so far. Eliza, Eliza, brown hair and green eyes, your smile can light up the room.
Not bad.
Eliza,
Not great, but not bad
you
either.
Make my heart rise. Your radiance chases
It's the rhyming.
gloom. What do you think?
Need some work.
Good start, but honestly,
I think,
I think
we'll
it
be
needs
honest.
some work.
We'll be honest about it.
I thought as much. Rhyming in English is not my strong suit. Thank you for your advice.
And what do you think?
of
Yeah,
this
what do you think
place?
of this place?
I admit I have not had much of a chance to explore. Eliza has kept me occupied.
Oh, really? Right. Okay. Tell me
I'd
more.
like to hear more about Eliza.
What do you know about it?
I do not kiss and tell.
I didn't mean it like that.
Mm.
I just wanted to know if she told you anything about this place.
Ah, certainly. We had a very stimulating conversation after the party. This community was founded upon the ideals of independence and freedom.
Is he going to stay?
There's much to admire.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
Try not to get into any trouble.
Oh, we aim to misbehave. We aim to misbehave. Can I borrow something from your
Phil's
clothes?
shirt, jacket, and hat. Seems they came off rather quickly.
Very much true. Very true. Do we have anything in here? Let's may as well just have a bit of a poke around.
These are mostly nursery books. Educational primers, moral fables, Bible stories,
Primers?
and the like. Guess Eliza hasn't had...
Is it actually primers or primus?
...as an adult.
Search. Can we search the door?
What are you doing? Have you no respect for privacy?
Okay, sorry.
I guess we're coming back in here. We're going to be coming back in here for that. So is Phil... Oh, we can't go in there. Okay. So Phil's in there. We need to find Danny. Oh, hello.
If you're showing Brother Denny the ropes today, I'll take morning patrol.
Hey, you be careful out there.
I always am, brother. Ah, good morning, Sister Harley. So nice to see you up.
Hi.
I missed you at this morning's sermon.
I need my sleep. When will our wagon be fixed?
Any idea when our wagon will be repaired?
Ah, straight to the point.
Yes.
I'm
straight
sure
to the point.
You're eager to get back on the road, but I urge you to take some time and appreciate the little respites God gives us.
I don't know if I buy
Share a
that.
story with you?
Sure.
Go on.
Me as well.
When I was a girl, I lived with my parents in Bright Bay. My life, though happy enough, seemed to me quite dull. I dreamed of something more exciting. Unfortunately, my wish came true. One day, while my parents were away on business, the police raided the home of the woman who was caring for me. She ran and I was taken into custody. The police failed to locate my parents and sent me to an orphanage. Then I was off to a workhouse.
That's quite sorry.
Long days of toil. The beatings, the meager food, the nightly chorus of children sobbing themselves to sleep. I longed for the quiet, ordinary life I had taken for granted.
Don't we always?
Sorry. But you found your parents again?
Eventually, after more than a year in the workhouse, once I was back home, I did nothing but thank God for the respite He had given me.
So your parents
So you
here?
see, it's
Or
important
did you
to take
leave?
advantage of the calmer moments.
Did you leave your
The ones
parents?
you may consider dull. You never know quite how much you value them until they're gone. If you'll excuse me, I need to start my patrol. But please, make yourself at home. Help yourself to some tea. And don't worry about your wagon. Today is the Sabbath, but I'll put my best rangers...
Oh,
to
really?
task first.
Oh, okay.
Speak to you soon, Sister Harley.
Where you going? Danny? You're my guy.
Hey, Danny.
Hi, Harley.
Feeling okay with that? Oh, well, I forgot you took the weapons.
I have to find a way to get down the mountain. Patrick's blocking the way.
Why do you want to go down there?
To check on the wagon.
Oh, right. Jerome was talking about that earlier. I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm beginning to worry about it.
Sorry about
because
your
everyone's
parents.
way too
Must be
relaxed at
weird
the
to
fact
protect
that
them.
we can't
Oh,
go
not so much.
down.
This isn't like
We
last
can't
time. I
visit.
know where they are, and Jerome told me I could get them if I really needed to. Not that I will, of course.
How are you
Enjoying
finding
yourself?
New Bethel?
It's impressive how the community has overcome a bad situation and grown from it. They all take care of each other. Everybody's been so kind. I already feel like I belong here.
We
That's how
haven't
they get
even
you.
been here a
That's
full
how they
day
get you.
yet.
I know. That's the most amazing part.
See you, Danny.
Bye for now.
Okay, so she's talking about tea. Can we just grab tea?
It's got a nice fruity aroma. Kind of sweet.
Oh, is this where our tea's going to come into play?
Smells kind of bitter.
Can we combine the two? No, we can't. Okay. Can we make...
A strainer and teapot. Just need to add some tea leaves and hot water to brew a cup.
Where do we get the hot water from?
There. Just need some hot water now.
Okay, where do we get the hot water? We're going to make our tea. Oh, there it is. Let's see, we're going to make our tea. Theirs seems quite bitter. Oh, hold on. Can we borrow that?
A kettle hanging over the communal fire.
Okay, so do we need something to put the tea in? So the hot water in? Because we can't carry that.
A strainer, it's loaded with tea.
Yeah, you say that, but like,
I've already got some.
I mean, realistically, you would take the teapot and you would fill it with the water, wouldn't you? Or am I completely wrong here? Nadine. Well, actually, we should talk to Nadine if we can.
Looks like they've got a garden up there.
Can we go up? We can go up. box.
Cucumbers, huh?
Who doesn't love a good
Yes.
cucumber?
These'll need harvesting before the cold sets in.
Also, can we take that? Can we use that? Apples.
Those apples look delicious.
They are. Hopefully Sister Bridget will make us one of her delicious apple pies soon.
Would be nice. I wonder if we have to distract her and steal that
Hey, Nadine.
pot.
Hello, Harley.
It's gonna be weird to do.
What do you think of New Bethel?
It's gonna be weird to
It's so...
use one of those for tea.
Someplace different, but they've all come together into a whole. I could see myself being happy here. Perhaps I'll ask Sister Joanna if I might come back after we've completed our journey.
I mean, it's an option.
I've tried going down to check on the wagon, but I'm not allowed.
Why not?
Patrick said it's for our safety. Wolves in the forest or something.
These people have lived here a long time. I think we should listen to them.
We'll talk later.
I look forward to it.
I wonder if it's werewolves. Also, I'm wondering, are you gonna put that down at any point?
Cucumber.
Yes. These...
Okay, so you're not gonna thingy that. Okay. It feels like we're gonna be able to take that at some point. However, can we get...
It's full of rainwater.
Okay, can we go this way? Actually, we can go this way. We can't go down the path, but we can go this way. I mean, we're missing a whole bunch of people here.
Stephen Wood.
Who got
Lucy O'Hanrahan.
3 little ones as well.
Tiny crosses. One for baby Hawkins, another for Katrina, and the last for Zachariah. How sad.
Yeah, so that's quite sad.
James Doran. Oliver Thackeray. Abraham Levinsky.
Have these all been men?
Amelia Grimes.
Oh, never mind.
Isabella Wood.
So 2 women.
Stephen Wood.
Isabel and Stephen Wood, okay. So we have, 8 deaths?
Good morning.
Looks like fresh.
Good morning.
Paying a visit?
I'm tending my husband's grave.
My condolences.
Losing James was hard, but the community gives me strength to carry on. I thank God for them. Not just for my sake, but for...
Did she jump into into Phil's bed?
I hope this isn't too forward, but what happened to your husband?
Runny nose, I hate runny
A
noses.
hunting accident and it got infected. Sister Sue Ellen did her best to heal him, but it wasn't enough. We don't have much in the way of medicine here.
Again, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. He's with God now.
Drums, her and Patrick. Okay, I don't know if we should be talking about this community or not.
I'll leave you to your thoughts.
God go with you.
Okay, so I'm a little bit stuck as to what we're doing. We need something to put tea in.
Not now, Leger. We gotta get down to the wagon.
We do, yes. But we can't sacrifice stuff. Wait, can we have a look in there? Because we came straight out, we didn't look around, we didn't poke around the room. I wonder if we can give that kid some tea.
This must be Patrick's. It's full of all sorts of wooden toys.
Definitely taking that. Definitely taking that. So we go on cup to rainwater
Keeps the room warm.
kettle
Winters here must get awful chilly, though.
to teapot. That might be correct. I don't know why there wouldn't be water in there anyway, but I'm going to assume filling that with water. Coming across here with it. I assume we're going to boil it.
Now to wait.
Okay, it's going to actually We don't actually physically have to wait. Well, we do, just not as much as, but...
1 cup of hot water, all mine.
Right, so we're going in there. I'm assuming we might be on a timer. And we are making some tea. So with my tea, I get the feeling that the kids...
Now to let it steep for a few minutes.
Get the feeling the kid's not gonna... I'm gonna give this kid this tea.
There, a nice hot cup of tea.
Now the question is... Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm assuming that if we give the kid the other tea, he's not gonna like it. This one has a sweet aroma to it, so I'm assuming he's probably gonna like it. I'm not even sure if this kid's gonna accept tea. Your kid.
You sure got a lot of junk.
Okay, you don't want tea. Okay. Do you want tea? I have no idea who wants tea. We'll have a cup of tea. Also, we can pour out. Would you like some tea?
Appreciate it, but you can hang on to that.
Alright. So how are we going to distract to get down? We may have done other things.
Hello again, Joanna.
Hello to you, Sister Harley.
Right, we're gonna ask. We'll have to.
Tell me about your husband.
Captain Perry.
Him. What more is there to tell?
I'd like to know more about you.
Me? Well, I have been chosen to lead the community.
Who chose you, though?
Sacred responsibility. I see to it that every single person here is safe and well cared for.
What can you tell me about Eliza?
My dear daughter. Her life has not been easy. I can only hope that New Bethel has brought her the peace and happiness she deserves.
Why hasn't her life been easy?
Yeah, why wasn't it
Our
easy?
life in Bright Bay was...
Oh, wait. She has parents. Okay, she was abandoned.
Eliza told me a story about her being sent to an orphanage.
Please, let's not speak of that. She clearly trusts you if she shared that with you, but that's deep in the past. It was a dark chapter in our lives.
I wonder if they, like, abandoned her.
I'm curious
and then
about
she
Bridget
found them
and her
again.
son.
Ah, yes, Sister Bridget. I pray for her and little brother Patrick every day. Losing Brother James was very hard on them both. But Brother Patrick will be a great ranger one day, and Sister Bridget has blossomed into a pillar of the community.
I want to know about the Hawkins family.
Yeah, do
Brother
tell.
Jerome is one of our best rangers, and Sister Sue Ellen is a gifted healer. I thank God every day for the blessings of their fellowship.
Thanks for the chat.
God bless.
Okay. So I'm a little bit confused with what we're doing for distraction. I mean, we could ring the bell. I don't know if that would work. Speak to you.
Hi, Brother Jerome.
Sister Harley?
Yeah.
What are your duties as a ranger?
Well, we hunt and provide for the community. Anything that requires leaving the safety of the settlement. My most important task is to help protect everybody. That
So you're
means
security.
patrolling the woods and making sure nobody goes out alone.
So you're New Bethel's lawman?
Not quite. We don't enforce the rules. That falls to Sister Joanna. We're more like New Bethel's guardian shepherds. In our case, that includes
I don't know
guarding
if I buy that.
actual wolves.
Patrick's not letting me go down the mountain path.
Good. He's not supposed to.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
You need a ranger to go with you, and Patrick's still in training.
Can't
Couldn't
you?
be my escort down the mountain?
Is there an emergency?
No, I just want to check on our wagon.
Don't worry about the wagon. It's in good hands. There's nothing else worth going down there for, believe me. Anyhow, today we're honoring the Sabbath.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I really want to get down there. I really want to get down there. I don't know how we're going to get down there.
I want to know about you and your wife.
We're just trying to get by like everybody else here. Sue Ellen's a great healer. Keeps everybody fit and healthy. I do my part as a ranger. We came to New Bethel later, but nobody bothers about those distinctions. We're just as much a part of this place as our brothers and sisters from the airship.
So you turned up. Yeah, when did you come?
Part of the original voyage. When did you arrive?
And how did it happen?
Years ago, we were one of the first new families. 6 other groups came after us. You folks are the first new faces we've seen in nearly 5 years.
Oh, really? Is that why you want to keep on to us?
Tell me about the Taggarts and Captain Perry.
You didn't say how you actually arrived. Did you have an accident? Did your wagon lose a wheel? And then you came up to stay and then you end up staying?
Than that. Brother Perry is a good friend. Sisters Joanna and Eliza are, more reserved.
I'd like to hear about the Doran family.
Now there's a couple of iron souls. Brother James taught me all I know about being a ranger. He was a good man. After his passing, it seemed only
How did you
right
pass?
that I should pass that knowledge
Oh,
on
wait,
to
we
his
already
son.
know.
Sister Bridget
Got injured.
Show it, but James's death hit her hard. Brother Patrick's a good kid, smart and eager to learn. He'll make a fine ranger.
Appreciate your time.
Be well.
Always. Right.
Sun rising from behind a mountain. Must have some special meaning to these folks.
Okay, can we go this way? I'm assuming it's just going to lead us outside. We never know. Yes.
An old ship's bell.
Wait, did we actually... I don't think we actually talked to him, did we?
Hello there. How are you? Is everything all right?
Miss Leger, please don't talk to him. He's not in a fit state for it right now.
Why is that? Why is that?
Captain Perry?
Yes, Miss Leger?
Would you like... Is everyone right
That
with
man
that?
chopping wood. Is he all right?
Yeah, tell me more about him.
Fine. He's just being disciplined. Maybe we should attend to his example.
See you later, Captain.
Goodbye, Miss Leger.
Okay.
Hello, Sue Ellen.
Hello.
Harley.
Are you
Okay.
in charge of the garden? It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's have a chat. Also, that tree's hasn't got a huge amount of roots.
I find tending the plants very soothing. Plus, I have my special plot of medicinal herbs.
Oh, really?
Quite a collection. Some of these I've never even seen.
Be glad to
Wait,
tell
she's
you all
whittling.
about them sometime.
Oh, hold on. She's whittling. Can we give her the stick?
Could you tell me about the Taggarts and Captain Perry?
What can I say? Sister
We're
Joanna
going
is our
to get through these. We're going to try and see if she can make a hexagon thing.
severe sometimes. Eliza is a lot like her mama that way. Brother Perry is the friendliest of the bunch. He's always good for a chin wag.
Okay.
Sometimes I wonder how somebody like him ended up with Sister Joanna. Of course, that's really none of my business.
True, as well. I mean, other people's relationships aren't really anyone else's business.
I'm a healer here, and Jerome
With
is
certain
a ranger.
exceptions.
We do our part to make sure everyone is healthy and safe.
I spoke with Jerome, and he told me you two came
Yeah.
after the arrival.
How did you arrive?
Yes, that's
Can you tell me how you arrived?
We don't much talk about that. Sister Joanna likes
Why?
to say that everybody here has always been part of New Bethel, even if they didn't know it yet. Some of our brothers and sisters are still on their way to us, even now. We got here about 2 years after this whole thing started.
How
Other
though?
families came after, but we were about the first newcomers.
No one's talking yet. How exactly did you end up here?
Circumstances that led to your arrival.
Jerome and I were coming down from Shivering Pines, heading for the coast in search of a new life. But our wagon broke down on the road through
Oh,
the mountains.
really?
You didn't take the canyon?
Really?
Is there a bridge now? Wasn't one when we came through.
Normally, yes, but it recently collapsed. That's why we went through the pass.
Huh.
Huh.
Well,
Okay.
Brother James came and found us and brought us up
This
to
is the
that.
shtick. We
At
knew
first,
it.
We had every intention of keeping on, but we didn't have any real plans, and folks here were so welcoming. We never really made the decision to stay. We just never left.
Yeah, that's how they get you. That's how they get
Same
you.
story, more or less.
Knew it.
Can you tell me about the Dorans?
Oh, well, they ain't had it easy. A few years back, James got a nasty gash in his leg while he was out hunting. The wound got infected. I did all I could, but he didn't make it. Poor Sister
Thought you were a good healer.
So strong through all of it. Brother Patrick's adjusted about as well as can be expected. I'm just thankful Jerome's been such a good mentor to him.
I'll let you get back to your garden.
Come enjoy it any time.
Absolutely. So I'm wondering, maybe the dad there that got injured, maybe he wanted to leave, he tried to leave, and basically they attacked him, infected him. I don't know. That thing, actually speaking it out loud probably doesn't make any sense, because he would be able to. It didn't die out there. He got an infected wound, which wouldn't have affected his speech. I don't know. Right. So can I give you this stick? Can you whittle this down?
There's no reason to give this to Nadine right now.
I mean there is.
Hey, Nadine.
Hello, Harley.
I have the feeling something's not right here.
Definitely.
Why would you think that?
You heard what Sue Ellen said about the other families arriving here the same way we did. Doesn't that seem suspicious to you?
Yes, I suppose it does.
Yeah, everyone
Jumping
had
to
the.
conclusions, though. If there really is something amiss, I want to be certain.
I haven't got anything else, but I'll keep looking.
All right.
We'll talk later.
I look forward to it.
Thank you. Can we take any? All right. So the first protocol, we need to get down to see. Can I just have another chat with him?
Kid.
Yeah?
I saw your toy chest in the cabin. Nice collection.
Those aren't even the best ones. The real good ones are in my hideout.
Where's your hideout?
You've got a hideout?
Yup, but it's a secret. I go there when I want to be alone. It's where I keep my best stuff.
Does anyone else know about it?
Just Eliza, but she's real good at keeping secrets.
Oh, really?
Don't tell.
Oh, really?
Keep up the good work.
Let's go find Eliza then. Shall we go find Eliza? Are we going to make the distraction? Wait, this is Eliza, isn't it? Is it Eliza?
Excuse me?
Yes?
Patrick told me he has a secret hideout.
Okay, I was correct.
No. Sister Eliza assured me it was safe, so I didn't feel it was necessary to
Oh, wait.
lie.
You're not Eliza. Okay.
Patrick to have a place he can be alone.
I give some sis.
To your thoughts.
God go with you.
Okay, we need to find Eliza. I can't remember who Eliza is. Am I being really dense? Probably. Okay, who's Eliza?
She's tending the...
Okay. Straight down. Oh, Eliza. And she's not... She went on... Did she go on patrol?
Hi, Brother Jerome.
Sister Harley?
Has Patrick told you about his hideout?
Oh, he's mentioned it once or twice. Don't know where it is, but I know he keeps his little treasures there.
Okay, we need to find this hideout.
What does Patrick consider a treasure?
He loves his little wooden figures, that's for sure. Especially animals.
Appreciate your time.
Beware.
Thank you. Okay, so we need to find this place. Also, probably should talk to Danny again. Johanna. Wait, that's Johanna.
Hello again, Joanna.
Hello to you, Sister Harley.
Know anything about
Patrick's hideout?
Youth is so fleeting. He will have to set aside childish things and assume the responsibilities of an adult member of this community soon enough.
Too soon.
Thanks for the chat.
God bless.
Okay. So where the heck? Don't go any further. No. Right. So Elias is on patrol.
Nothing else to say to him right now.
Go see. Actually, let's go see Phil. As well, we haven't spoken to Phil yet. Again yet.
Phil?
Harley?
Something's not right
Listen to me,
here.
Phil, there's something off about this place.
How do you mean?
Sue Ellen told me we aren't the first people whose wagon broke down on the mountain road. In fact, she and Jerome wound up here much the same way we did, along with several other families.
So he knew there was something off.
It seems a stretch. You saw the condition of the road. I was not able to see any evidence of sabotage.
That's as much as I've learned so far.
Well, if you find anything else, let me know.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
Try not to get into any trouble, eh?
Absolutely. Can we actually... he's probably going to tell us off again.
Hey, what have you no...
Okay.
Alright. Right. So we still have this tea to give to someone. Hold on. Wait. Did he... Can we give it... I think he's the only one who we haven't tried giving it to.
Hey, Captain. How about a nice cup of
Okay.
tea?
Alright.
More of that
I should have persisted with it.
No.
I gave it to everyone
my
else.
Own private store. It's from Ceylon.
No kidding. How'd you come by that?
We recently met a
Good
former
old-
whaler.
good old sea
He had
captain.
souvenirs from around the world. He gave me a caddy as a memento, and it had some tea left in it. I thought you might appreciate a taste from another part of the world.
Makes sense, actually, because he said he wanted to... He longed to visit other parts of the world again.
This is delicious. I don't know what to say, aside from thank you.
My pleasure.
Please, join me. Have some tea and we can chat.
I'm more of a coffee
Oh, really?
drinker, but I'll gladly take the conversation.
Definitely. We need more information.
I apologize for being so abrupt before. If you still have questions, I'll try and answer them to the best of my ability.
Okay. How did the
Do you
crash happen?
think we could talk a little about the airship crash now? I'd really like to understand more about the origins of this community.
True.
Yes, that's understandable. Of course you're curious to know what kind of place you fetched up in. All right. 12 years ago,
We're getting all the gossip. Are we getting the gossip?
Ship to take her group from Bright Bay to Las Virgenes. But late one night, still half a day from our destination, the boiler failed. We started losing altitude. We were already crossing the mountains, and all around was rocky peaks and forest. No safe place to set down. I was forced to make an emergency landing, more a barely controlled crash, really, on the side of this mountain.
Okay,
And
think it was
here
sabotage?
we are still.
Wow.
The Rowena was wrecked beyond hope of repair, but somehow nobody was hurt or killed in the crash. A miracle, as Joanna reminds us, if we ever forget.
Do you know
I mean,
what caused
quite miracle.
Yes, I'm certain I do. But it doesn't matter.
Why doesn't the
makes
cause
you
of the
say it
crash
doesn't
matter?
matter what caused the
Why doesn't it? Was it
a
on
long
purpose?
time ago. So much has changed, and I've forgiven and forgotten. To tell the truth, that final voyage was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because
Really?
of it, I met and married Joanna. I got to watch her blossom into a truly inspirational leader, and I found a new home. She's the captain of this ship now, doing a far better job of it than I ever could.
Oh, really?
I
Do you have
imagine
problems?
It wasn't easy for you
It's
to
gonna-
adjust to this life.
We're having a talky
It took some
episode
getting
today.
used to, I admit, and not just for me. Many of the original passengers found it hard to live up here. They thought they were headed for a sunny coastal paradise, not a barren mountaintop surrounded by ferocious beasts. Joanna tried to keep morale up, but that didn't stop a group of dissenters from forming.
Oh,
They
dissenters?
began challenging her, spreading rumors and confusion. In the end, she had no choice but to discipline them.
What happened to
How
them?
exactly did Joanna discipline the dissenters?
She had them stay in the cabin over yonder, isolated from the rest of the community and kept under guard. She wanted to give them time to cool down and reconsider, but I could see that wasn't going to happen. They had made up their minds to leave. Keeping them prisoner was only making things worse.
Valid.
happened?
If someone wants to leave, just let them leave.
Under my watch.
You expect me to believe the dissenters escaped?
Yeah,
Joanna believed
you let them go.
Still does, despite the rumors and hearsay.
He just let them go.
Matters.
Were you punished in any way?
I was under the silence for a week for failing to protect the dissenters from the dangers of the wilderness. Small price to pay for both the good of the community and those poor souls who left.
What's the silence?
Silence? What's that?
Did she just give you the
Joanna and Eliza came up with?
called up?
You can't speak, and nobody is allowed to talk to you for however long your silence lasts. Bit of a funny punishment, but I can appreciate the idea behind it. After all, a captain needs to keep discipline among the crew.
I mean, it's somewhat. He's obviously going through the silence right now. I wonder what he did.
Is there anything you'd be willing to share about the people of New Bethel? Who's who, their relationships, their history? There's so much I don't know.
Suppose it couldn't hurt. Go on, then.
Patrick's hideout.
Anything about Patrick's hideout?
No, but sometimes I see him running past here with his little toys and things. Guess that's where he goes off to play.
Oh, running past, so up in the cabin. Also, that looks like there's something on top of that. I've never noticed that before. It looks like there's something on top of that cabin.
What did you do before coming here?
It was yours.
I piloted this ship, the Rowena, before it became our home. Drifted from port to port doing odd transport jobs. Never imagined I'd stay still for more than a month, let alone 12 years.
Do you like it here there?
That's like. I never stayed put long either.
Well, this community put an end to my wandering ways. Maybe it'll do the same for you.
Tell me about Joanna and
I'm just going to ask about everyone.
I got to know Joanna on the voyage here. Over dinner in my quarters, she told me all about her thoughts and philosophies on life. It was fascinating to meet someone so passionate and high-spirited. After the crash, I got to know and respect her more. She emerged as the spiritual leader of New Bethel. We married a few years after.
Okay.
As for Eliza, she's always been utterly devoted to her mother. We get along, but I'm mindful about giving her space.
Dear old stepdad.
What can you tell me about Bridget?
Is it stepdad effect?
The boy seems happy here. I'm glad Jerome's seeing to his training. Bridget has more than readjusted to life here. She was originally one of the dissenters, you see.
Oh.
But she and her husband James returned that winter with their newborn son. Seems Bridget wasn't aware when they left that she was with child. Having a baby out there in the wilderness changed the calculation, I guess.
Okay, so he was not
What's to know about
born.
Jerome and Sue Ellen?
The kid wasn't born here.
They came to New Bethel a couple of years after the crash. I believe they met with trouble on the road, much as you did. And lucky thing for us, they stayed. They're both vital parts of this community.
See you later, Captain.
Goodbye, Miss Leger.
Thanks for your time. So, you are not part of this community. Sounds really mean. Let's go talk to him. Can we have another chat?
Sorry, can't.
Okay. Oh, actually, wait, can we go and talk to her? We should go and talk to her.
Hey, Nadine.
Hello, Harley.
Oh, could you call
Would
me?
you be so kind as to carve me something?
I'd be glad to. Just bring me something to carve.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll talk later.
I look forward to it.
Can we have a stick? Or a bit of wood? I'm assuming it looks like a
I've got
stick.
this piece of wood. Think you could carve something for me?
What did you have in mind?
I think I'd like a wolf.
Yeah.
Very well, I'll have it ready in just a while.
Let's have a wolf. I think eagle. I don't know about eagle. I'm assuming it's for the kid.
Beautiful work, Nadine.
Okay. Can we go down? I get the feeling he's gonna go running off. If we give this thing to him, he might go running off. Put it in his hand out. So that'll set off a chain of events. Can I go and talk to... Hi.
Excuse me?
Yes?
I've heard about something called the
The silence. Tell me about that.
When one of us falls into sin, they must find their way back to grace. In the silence, Sister Johanna determines how long is needed. While someone is under the silence, they may not speak or be spoken to. There are other requirements, but it's not my place to share them.
Oh, really? Her and Patrick.
Tell me about yourself and Patrick.
I'm raising my boy the best I can. I'm blessed to have the support of the whole community, but it's not the same without James. Patrick will follow in his father's footsteps and make a fine ranger someday.
I'd like to know about the Taggarts and Captain Perry.
Sister Johanna is an inspiring leader. You've met her, so you've seen her kindness and compassion firsthand. And Brother Perry, well, it's sweet to see how devoted he is to Sister Johanna. He was just an outsider in the beginning, but they hit it off early on.
Absolutely
true. What can
true.
you tell me about the Hawkins family?
Brother Jerome and Sister Sue Ellen are good people. Brother
I can't remember. I don't remember actually asking these before.
And train him as a ranger. And dear Sister Sue Ellen, I only wish we were closer.
Is it true that Patrick was born in the wilderness?
Who told you that?
The same person who told me about letting you and the other dissenters go.
Okay, we're going right into it.
Yes, it's true. I was unaware of my condition when we left. Otherwise... Anyway. We came back, along with another family who left with us, and a third we met on the way.
Another
Sister
family?
Johanna forgave us, thank God. She is truly an angel among us.
What compelled you to leave in the first
place? Why did he want to leave? If it's so nice here, why did he want to leave?
Knew better than Sister Johanna, but as it turned out, he didn't. That's his grave over there. Abraham Levinsky.
Who was he?
Just a strong-willed fool who felt our journey was incomplete. He convinced us to continue to Las Virgenes on foot.
Okay, so what happened to them?
Abraham Levinsky and the other
because they left. Why have they got
they died
graves?
Out there. Every last one. Sister Johanna sent my husband back to Abraham's camp to try to convince them to return, but all he found was carnage. Wolves, it was. When I think of how horrible it must have been, and how lucky we were to escape that fate.
I'm now wondering...
Enough. Let us speak of something else, please.
I wonder if I made the right thing with doing a wolf for the kid.
Please excuse me, Sister Harley. I need to get back to my quarters.
Okay. See you later, I guess.
Okay, are you gonna go, Are you bumping hips with Phil? Is she the one who's bumping hips with Phil?
James Doran. Abraham Levinsky. Wait, haven't I seen that name somewhere recently?
Yes.
Abraham... Wait, Isabella Wood.
Yes, you did. What can I do with that information? Well. Oh.
This article mentions an Abraham Levinsky living in Las Virgenes, which is where he intended to go, according to Bridget. But if he's buried here, it can't possibly be the same person.
Okay. Newspaper? Can we...
Abraham Levinsky. Wait,
Can I use that on that? No. Okay. Actually, can we talk to Laura about that? Laura? No, no. I want to talk to you over here anyway.
Lola?
What is it?
Yeah, something strange going on.
Just not right around here.
Yes, I've had the same feeling. But we ought to tread lightly. Stay alert.
Okay. So let's go give this kid this toy. And hoping that it doesn't have it cause problems.
Here. I thought you might like something for your collection.
Oh, wow, a wolf! And look at those fangs! This is great! I'll be back in just a minute. Don't get any ideas about going down the path. I'll know if you do.
Absolutely.
Better not try calling his bluff, but let's just see where he goes.
Okay. He's going to the right. Or we just naturally follow him. Okay. I don't know whether we had to click to follow him. Which seems to be doing it all of our own. Which I like. Which way did he go?
He's going towards the cabin. Interesting.
Are we following him? Are we going to spy through the window? Are we going to... There we are. Right. Sorry, right there. I'm pointing at the thing on there like you can see it. What did he do then? Mess with the cross.
Looks like I found your secret hideout.
Nice. Would that be the treehouse? Yeah, it was over here the whole time. Over here the whole time. So can I go back in here now? Is she in with Phil? Or are they going to be in flagrante? Yo, Phil, hi. Can I have a chat with you while we're here?
Can't think of anything to ask.
Okay, so we don't have any information. Okay, let's go up for the cabin. Let's go to the hideout. Let's have a look at that. Because you messed around with that. I'm assuming he got something from there.
But Patrick's got hidden back here. Interesting. A small crank handle.
Well, you know we're going to use that on that to get up into the thing, into his secret stash.
Open sesame.
Well, what do we have up here?
Rather cozy up here, and you can't beat the view. Patrick's collection of extra special figurines.
Where's the wolf, though? I don't see no wolf in there. Look through.
Can't see a thing. I think it's missing a lens.
Okay, so we need to find a lens. Alright. Let's go back down. So where are we going to get a lens from? Where are we going to get a lens from? The only other place to search is this lady's thing here. Well, I wonder, can we... Wait. He's after some information, but can we show him that? And then explain...
I appreciate the offer, but I have no use for this.
Never mind. Okay. We need to prove... can we... Wait,
I got no use for that.
No? Yes?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Can we give it to him?
I sometimes forget there's still an entire world out there.
Okay, I thought maybe you were going... Obviously, because the guy in here... Can we... I'm just going to try and give it to the... I wonder if we can ask...
Thank you. We've all taken a vow of poverty.
Basically, the guy on the hill... The guy over there in the graveyard... isn't the guy in here. Can we... No, we can't do that. Can we prove this is empty?
Abraham Levinsky. Wait, haven't I?
Okay, so let's read that again. Better than Bab's given about Uncle Mr. Abraham Levinsky. So he's not real. Can we couldn't combine that with that, can we? No. I must say I'm a little bit confused as to how this information is going to help us. Can we give that to him? No,
I got no use for that.
No. Alright. Let's have a chat with you.
Captain Perry?
Yes, Miss Leger?
Yeah, what happened to Abraham Levinsky?
Tell me about Abraham Levinsky?
Oh, dreadful business. He led the dissenters who split from the community. Some changed their minds and came back. Joanna sent James to Abraham's camp to try to convince the rest to return. But all he found was Abraham's body and signs that wolves had attacked the camp and killed the rest. We had a funeral for Abraham and buried him in the graveyard. Joanna didn't let anyone see the body. It was too roughed up by those wolves.
Sounds
really?
Awful.
It does sound awful.
Thankfully, we have the rangers to protect us, so nothing like that ever happens again.
See you later, Captain.
Goodbye, Miss Leger.
Something feels wrong here.
Yes,
Maybe
definitely.
The Abraham Levinsky in the article is the same one that's supposed to be in the grave.
Well,
he intended to.
Abraham Levinsky is not exactly the most popular
Joanna
name.
refused to let anyone see the body. What if? Suppose there's only one way to find out.
Are we doing some grave robbing? We should do some grave robbing. For the record, don't rob graves. We are doing it because it's a video game. Shouldn't rob graves. That should be like, it's an unspoken rule. Let's have ourselves a search of Abraham's thing, because there's gotta be...
Lola, keep a lookout. I'm gonna search this grave.
What? Why on earth?
Call it a hunch. I think
something's definitely going on.
Be quick then, and try not to draw any attention. Lord alive.
I mean, I'll go straight for the chest, really. Are you going to take it? Okay, I was going to say, has she taken off all the stones?
There's nothing here.
Excuse me?
No body.
This grave is a fake. The whole story about Abraham Levinsky is probably fake too. The question is, why go to all that effort?
Why indeed. We need to figure out what's going on here. But I'd be careful who you tell about this.
Absolutely. Mr. Phil. Can we talk to Phil about this? Because to me, that's Hinky. And I'm wondering if we can get him on our side. Because the only other place to search... It sounds crazy. Basically, the only other place that we'll have to search is this drawer in here. We need to find a lens. So it has to be... The lens has to be in here. It has to be in there. Because it's literally the only place we can search. So I'm wondering if can we get something right here.
Phil, there's something
we're gonna go for it.
This place.
Have you found something else?
Yes, actually.
Joanna and the others told me a story about Abraham Levinsky, the leader of a group of deserters. He was supposedly killed by wolves and buried in the graveyard, but the grave is empty.
Slow down a moment.
It's all
dug up one of the graves.
Not so much dug as moved the rock.
Maybe the rock's enough.
To see there was nothing underneath.
I see. I suppose you had your reasons. And you say there was no body?
Exactly.
That's right. I also have proof that Levinsky is still alive. Look.
This does seem suspicious. Though it could all be a coincidence.
I mean...
I do not think this proves anything
it'd be
sinister.
quite a thin coincidence.
Still too much doubt.
That's as much as I've learned so far.
Well, if you find anything else, let me know.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
Try not to get into any trouble, eh?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's not enough. We need to find more. Talk to Brother Jerome. Talk to her about it. Talk to the kid about it. She's going... Wait, she's going to her quarters. Hello. I wonder where
She's busy.
Forgot where she's gone. Right. So we can't talk to her about anything.
Not now, Leger.
Okay. Can we go back there? Do we talk to Nadine about the silence? And also the... Can we talk to her about it?
Hello, Sue Ellen.
Hello, Harley.
Yeah, okay.
Can you tell me what the silence is?
Oh, that's Sister Joanna's punishment for anybody who crosses her. You ain't allowed to speak to nobody or be spoken to. There's extra chores, extra prayers, and fasting. That means you get cut to 1 meal a day.
Okay.
Sounds harsh. Have you been under the silence?
Plenty of times. Sister Joanna and I don't always see eye to eye.
Okay.
And she don't appreciate back talk.
So it's more than
I
just
keep my thoughts to myself.
questioning, talking to God.
I'll let you get back to your garden.
Come enjoy it anytime.
Alright. So I'm wondering, does that mean we can obviously... Maybe that extra punishment... Maybe that will get Phil on our side. Maybe that'll convince him. I'm harping on Phil purely because we need access to that drawer that's in the room, in this room. Because it is the only place that we haven't been able to search, that we can, in theory, search.
Phil?
Harley?
Listen to me, Phil.
Right, we're going to go for the... We can talk to him about it, so which means...
You found something else?
I've learned that
Okay,
Joanna
so-
isn't quite as nice as she seems.
Much.
She jailed a group of dissenters and forces anyone who displeases her to undergo the silence.
What is that?
A punishment where the person can't speak or be spoken to, gets less food, and has to do extra chores and prayers.
Perhaps this community isn't as idyllic as it seems.
Yes. I'm glad you're on the same page.
I have heard enough. Clearly these people are hiding something from us. I will see if I can coax any information from Eliza when I see her again.
So will you let me search this place now?
Yes, go ahead.
I was, like I said, I was harping on Phil because of this. This is the only place we haven't been able to search. And we're looking for a lens.
A Bible. I'll leave that right where it is. And what's this? Some kind of lens.
There we
Better
go.
take it.
I'll grab that. Now we can go back up to... We've got a breakthrough here. Now we can go back up to the treehouse. And put the lens in the looking glass. Spyglass. Telescope. That's the one. And hopefully see the wagon, maybe? Maybe that's our ticket to see the wagon. So we can find out what's going on. Right, so let's put that into there.
A perfect fit. What a surprise.
Look through the looking
Let's have a
glass.
look. That's the base of the mountain near where we broke down. Hello, and who might you be?
Who might you be?
Well, that's not suspicious at all.
Okay, so we're not seeing the wagon. Alright. I was expecting to have a look at the wagon and then be able to convince Thingy. I'll take it we're going down there. So can we convince someone to do a distraction for us now? Can we get Phil to do it? Or do we need to... Or will he just not want to get dressed? Okay, let's have a chat with Lola.
Not now,
Okay. You're no help, Lola, right now. Can we get Nadine? Should we get Nadine to distract? Because I don't think Phil's going to want to go out without his top on. I don't think he wants to get dressed. I think he wants, some more time with Eliza.
Hey, Nadine.
Hello, Harley.
Hi. Yeah, something's wrong about here.
About this place, and it's not good.
Tell me.
There's a fake grave in the graveyard.
May as well go for all.
Supposedly belongs to the leader of a group of.
I don't know if she's gonna enjoy.
Empty.
That would
Dug up someone's grave.
Not quite.
The rocks.
Why would you do such a thing?
But I told you, there's nothing underneath.
Still, it's just wrong.
Joanna isn't quite so benevolent. Captain Perry.
I'm kind of glad that they're not okay with us digging up a grave. However, it needed to be done.
And you heard what Sue Ellen told me about the silence.
That sounds like how it was at my old school. The nuns were quite strict as well. Every religious community has its methods of discipline.
I also saw a secret cave.
A cloaked figure sneaking into a secret cave down on the mountain road. I have a feeling there's something important in there.
That does sound rather odd. All right, let's say there is something going on. What do we do about it?
Miss Johnson and I are trying to get down.
We need to get to the wagon.
We need you to help us distract Patrick.
Lead on.
Okay, so we can get her to do it. I wonder if we had other options. However, I like Nadine.
We just need you to get the kid out of the way long enough for us to get down the mountain without being spotted.
All right.
Show me boobs.
Hello, young
Don't
man.
do that.
Could
Don't
I
do
borrow you
that.
for a moment?
Sure. What do you need?
Joanna asked me to make sure everyone was healthy. Come to the big tent and I'll give you a quick checkup.
Oh, okay, if it's quick. Sister Joanna won't like it if I leave my post long.
Nice. That was very well done, Nadine.
Now's our chance.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go for it. I hope this wagon's fine. Oh.
No.
It's been stripped. I knew it.
What have these people done to my wagon?
It's clear they don't want us leaving New Bethel.
You said there was a cave down here?
It definitely looks like it.
Then see if you can find it. We need to figure out what we're up against.
Well, to be fair, I was going to say that looks like it, but it's definitely that because it literally just highlighted it and it's interactable.
Here we are. This bush was put here deliberately. Hey, look! I found the cave.
Good. Now see what's inside and be quick.
Hopefully we're going to be alright. I feel like I'm going to sneeze again. That one came. Right, search. Do we need to be quick here?
What's this? Looks like some kind of handbook. A printer's proof copy.
Okay, is that our dynamite?
Full of dynamite and wires. Someone has been making explosives.
Would that be to thingy the bridge? Did they destroy the bridge to get people
stuffed with guns
down
and
here?
ammunition? That's not a good sign. It's a hand-drawn map of the area. That's the road, and it's been marked with several X's. This is exactly where we broke down.
Wheels?
These look like they were placed here recently. Wait a minute. These are our wheels.
Yes, they are. I recognize the wheels. Can we check the tools?
A shovel and pickaxe. Perfect for digging potholes and dirt roads.
Absolutely. Anything else on here?
This workbench is a mess of books and papers.
Right, so we have guns and ammunition, we have dynamite, we have a map. Is there anything else in here before we head out? I'm going to say no. Looks clear. I think we looked at everything. We didn't check out the proof.
No time for chatter now, Leger.
Okay, let's have a look at
The Saboteur's Handbook by JT and JR. My
really?
God. I need to show this to Lola. Now.
Select that. It's a good job we're right next to
You
her.
won't believe what I
It's a
found.
good job we're right next to her.
Try me.
A printer's proof of something called the Saboteur's Handbook. Have a look.
Written by J.T. Joanna Taggart.
Must be, but who is JR?
Jonathan Red?
Who's that?
Who's Jonathan Red?
Seriously? You never heard of the Redites? A
No.
bunch of anti-steam tech thugs who went around sabotaging machines and factories a few years back. They
Okay.
were mostly active in New Britannia, but they got their start in Bright Bay.
So you think Joanna knew Jonathan Red?
Well, Joanna was from...
I think they worked together. Maybe more than that. You get a good look at that Eliza girl? She's got a certain resemblance to that Mr. Red.
I wouldn't know. I've never seen him.
I've never seen
I'm
him.
surprised.
I mean, Red, to be fair,
You couldn't go a day without
with a name
seeing
like
his picture
Red,
in
he
the
probably
paper.
has red hair.
All that aside, look at the contents.
These are all instructions. Sabotaging vehicles and laying road traps. Low-grade bombs for controlled explosions. Creating concealed hiding spots in the wilderness. Remind you of anything?
Well,
Our
one
exact
thing.
situation right now.
We're dealing with a saboteur.
Yes, but who?
That's what we need to find out.
Lots of pages have notes scribbled in the margins. Some are from JT, others from
Do you think
JR.
it's...
Looks like they had some ideological differences.
Oh?
Joanna thought things were going too far. She objected to giving instructions for explicitly violent stuff. Here's a note on the bombs page where she says, "Too dangerous to print." Same time, Red's written things like, "This information is a tool for a righteous cause," or "No revisions, too late for cold feet." But
Okay,
there's
so this is
another
the
set
book,
of notes
the writer's
in
proof.
somebody else's handwriting. Here,
So it's-
on this recipe for an acid compound, Joanna crossed out some ingredients. This other person tried to fill in the missing information.
Okay,
So
so
this third person is probably our saboteur.
it's not Joanna,
Put
because it
money
wasn't
on it.
Joanna's writing. Okay, I was wondering if it was Joanna herself.
I think we need to tell Joanna about this.
You don't think she knows already?
I'm not so sure.
She was against this violent stuff, wasn't she?
Yeah,
I still think we need to find out more before talking to her. We gotta be discreet. We can't just go around interrogating everyone, hoping for a confession.
I mean,
we
we
need
could.
solid proof
It's not gonna
identifying the
work
person
out well,
who
but we
saw
could.
going into that cave.
My brother was the detective in the family.
Well, now's your chance to do him proud.
So what should our next move be?
find
Round
the
up the others
cloak.
and come to my cabin. We need to talk. Come on, let's get back up the mountain before anybody notices us missing.
Also, they stole our doors and everything. You know, there was no doors in that cave, just the wheels.
And so this saboteur is the reason we're here.
We need to uncover who it is and tell these people. They deserve the truth.
Also, Phil, it's nice to see you with your top on.
This is all very serious for sure, but these folks have a whole way of life they're accustomed to. We expose it all as a lie. Why, we're ripping the bottom out of
Valid,
the world.
to be fair. It's a valid criticism.
It could tear this community apart.
I think Lola's right. Not knowing your true history is no way to live.
At the very least, Joanna should know about this.
Yeah.
As the community's leader, it falls to her to decide what to do with this information.
I don't think
We
she's
gotta be able to
directly
prove who
involved.
the saboteur is first. Could be the rot goes all the way to the top.
I have
Could
a
be.
strong suspicion, but I'll see if I can confirm it.
Once you do, you can tell Joanna the truth, assuming she's not the one behind it all.
Or you could try talking to the saboteur. Maybe get him to lay off without having to upset the whole community.
Okay, so we're going to have a choice here. We're going to have a choice. Okay. So I guess we're going to be looking for the cloak, I'm assuming. Although I suppose they would have hidden it. If they were doing something secretive, they would hide it, wouldn't they? Okay, you weren't there before.
Wait a minute. This is the same cloak I saw through the spyglass. Got you now, Eliza.
Okay.
Got you now.
Okay, so let's go talk to Eliza. If we can find her. Because I don't think I think I want to see Eliza's... pardon me. I want to hear Eliza's thoughts on the thing first. Hello. I didn't expect you to be in here.
I believe this belongs to you.
Where did you get that?
Exactly where you left
Exactly where you left it. In the secret cave.
It seems Patrick has earned himself a period of silence. He won't like that much, but it's about time he grew up some.
So you've been causing all the wagon breakdowns and trapping people here.
Why?
What was your plan? Continued excuses for why our wagon wasn't ready until we gave up and asked to stay permanently?
That's how it's worked in the past, yes.
Okay.
What you're doing is wrong. You can't force people to stay.
I'm not forcing anyone. I'm giving them the choice. So far, everyone has chosen to join us. Besides, their will is nothing beside God's.
A little bit fanatical.
When I was a girl,
No.
of my mother leading a thriving community on a mountain.
That comes across as fanatical.
All I've done is ensure this vision comes to pass. Members have lost faith and abandoned us before, to the detriment of all. We've suffered harsh winters and disease. Keeping our numbers up hasn't been easy. But I wasn't about to stand by and let the community wither. So I took measures to cultivate it.
Playing with people's lives. Doesn't God disapprove of liars? We're not going to just go straight into the nastiness.
You can't toy with them like this.
I'm doing no such thing. It's clear to me you've no intention of joining us. God must have other plans for you.
Oh, really?
I can have your wagon repaired and let you and your companions go on your way. All I ask in return is that you spare a thought for the people of this community. Do not speak of what you've learned. It would destroy them.
What will you tell everyone about our leaving?
And just how will you explain our departure?
Simple. I'll say you all insisted on breaking curfew to go down to your wagon. Tragically, you were all eaten by wolves as a result. I can set up a memorial in the graveyard if you'd like. It will make a powerful deterrent.
Okay. So I'm gonna go no deal because she has shown no remorse and she has every intention of keep on doing what she's doing, and it's borderline psychotic.
I can't go along with this.
Yeah.
These people
I'm going to tell Joanna and she can deal with that information.
Stop. You're making a terrible mistake.
Yeah, I'm going to tell her. It's up to her to decide what she wants to do with that information.
Joanna, I'm afraid I have some disturbing news.
And I'm hoping that she's not part of
Can you
it.
call together the community? This is something everyone needs to hear.
Okay, I don't agree with that. I would have probably told her by herself.
Once I know what it concerns.
I'm afraid I have to insist on addressing everyone at once.
As you wish.
Okay.
I'll call an assembly.
Although suppose if she... I suppose if she knew...
Brothers and sisters of the Second
then
Dawn,
she could hide it
Sister
herself.
Harley has asked me to bring you all together to hear her words. Tell us, Sister Harley, what news have you for us all?
There's a... Oh, are we going to go poetic? There's a wolf among you. You've all been living a lie. It wasn't God who brought you all here.
Since you all came here, you feared wolves in the forest below. But
Let's
I'm
go
sorry
poetical.
to tell you that the real wolf has been living among you all this time.
What are you saying?
Eliza has been pulling the strings all along. She's been manipulating us all. She's been setting traps in the road to capture wagons and bring their passengers into New Bethel.
What? How dare you?
I saw her enter a secret cave at the base of
I mean, we're just going to go all in.
full of saboteurs' tools, along with spare wagon wheels, and this.
What?
Her book.
What are you doing with that?
Claiming my birthright. Just because you disavowed father doesn't mean I did.
So it was sabotage. I always ask myself if our breakdown was really an accident.
I mean, you can all choose to stay regardless.
All these years.
No, I swear I didn't know anything about this.
Then why did you prop up the lie about Abraham Levinsky?
What lie? Brother Abraham was killed when he left the safety vessel, torn apart by wolves.
He's living in, well, I can't remember where it was now. Who told you that?
Who was it that told you this?
Why, Brother James. He found their camp after it had been attacked. He returned with Brother Abraham's mangled body and buried it.
So you never actually saw Levinsky's body?
No, I put my faith in
Also, I'm glad the dog's back as well. I was worried about the dog.
There was no body because Levinsky never died. There were no wolves. In fact, he made it safely to Las Virgenes. Just weeks ago, he was in the papers announcing his niece's marriage.
Very true.
Just a story concocted to keep you all here. To keep you.
There's music as well. Just sinister.
He was trying to protect all of us. Brother James was the one who had the idea to bring in new members. He understood that a community can't thrive without them.
James was a saint. He loved this community. And you, Sister Joanna. There's nothing he wouldn't have done for you all.
I think that's
sabotage. Yeah, it's very clear. Sabotage.
I don't understand. Why would you do this?
The outside world is a horrible place, Mother. You should know this better than anyone. Look at what we've built here. How we've grown and flourished. We had to keep them safe.
I have no guilt about setting this chain of events in motion.
I only wanted people to share.
Some of them I had guilt about doing the wrong thing, but I think I've done the right thing here.
Wanted a part of it. A community without trust ain't no community worth living in.
Joanna, my love, there's something else you probably ought to know about.
Really?
I never said anything because after a while it didn't seem to matter. But after the crash, I examined the boiler and, well, it had clearly been sabotaged.
What? We were headed for disaster. I saw it in my vision.
You mean
I don't think you're getting visions.
You saw that we were going to crash, that someone was going to sabotage the ship.
No, Mother, you don't understand. I saw the sun setting in the west and the sea became red with blood. We were going to make it to the coast, but the land was already tainted, cursed. It was the mountain that was our true home. A citadel of holy peace. I just had to make sure we ended up here.
Oh, really? So you sabotaged.
You brought the airship down? Eliza, you could have killed us all.
But I didn't. I gave us a new life, a better life.
And you can keep it. Come on, Jerome. We're leaving this rock.
I mean, let's go, yeah.
Anybody who wants to come with us is welcome.
What? You can't just leave. Where will you go?
Anywhere but here.
You won't last 2 minutes out there.
No wolves.
Silence, Eliza, until further notice.
But
I said silence. Return to your quarters immediately. Wait for me to come find you.
I mean, I can't believe she was actually
don't be so hasty.
doing the
It breaks
silence.
my heart to hear what my baby has done.
Also,
but now
she's
that
a
I know the
believer.
truth, there's no reason we can't start over. We can continue to live here without the fear of the unknown below.
That ain't gonna work, sis. Joanna, not now. We're way past that.
Do what you want or just want our wagon fixed. It's not Joanna's fault. Give her a second chance. Admittedly, that is correct.
I think you're being harsh, Sue Ellen. Joanna deserves a second chance.
She does.
Well, she ain't getting it from me.
I don't know what to say. I suppose I should thank you for
At least we're attempting to do the right thing.
I'm sorry it happened
Because,
to you,
yes,
but I couldn't keep silent.
she's in charge, but she didn't know what was actually going on.
When no one is speaking, it is easier to imagine that everyone is of one mind. My own daughter. When I thought she was bent in humble prayer, she was hatching secret plots in her heart.
I mean, it happens.
Will you be leaving us then?
Afraid so, ma'am. The open road...
Yeah, we're on a mission.
Very well. I'll arrange for your wagon to be repaired, now that we know where the parts are. It'll be ready by morning.
Thank you.
Joanna.
Wonder how many others are leaving.
I am thankful for your gracious understanding, Miss Legere. Your wagon's been fully restored.
Appreciate it, Joanna.
It very much
Will
appreciated.
Will be all right.
These revelations have shaken us to the core. Sue Ellen and Jerome are intent on leaving. Several other families may join them. Those who choose to stay will put our trust in God and make the best of what comes.
Joanna has agreed to send scouts to nearby settlements. We can establish trade and perhaps find new members to join us. freely and with willing hearts.
Very true. That's a good way to go.
I wish you well.
We should get
Kidnapping people is not a way to go to build a community.
And good luck on the rest of your journey.
So we're back through...
Our sojourn in New Bethel
getting
has
through
left
the
us all
mountains?
somewhat shaken. Thankfully, we have only to cross Hellfire Pass today, and from there, it's a straight shot down into El Presidio. With our goal so near in sight, we can all focus our attention back to the task of locating Dr. Clark's...
Nice. Go through Hellfire Pass. Are we going to get trapped? Oh, okay. We've stopped in the middle of the narrow area. Alright. We're going to have to leave that here, because this took a lot longer than I was expecting it to. And I did end up getting stuck a few times and walking around for a while trying to sort stuff out. We have actually overrun the episode. We're going to leave that here. Much like the captain's episode in the house, because that was a more involved thing. So, we're going to continue this next time. So pick me real quick. It worked per first time that time. I don't know whether it's just because of the game that's less resource intensive. I don't particularly know. So, I'm have no guilt about setting the cat among the pigeons there. Sometimes I make a decision and you feel a little bit guilty about it, about ruining a community. However, the community was built on lies, and that is shaky ground to begin with. And kidnapping people to stay in your settlement is not a great thing. Generally, you want people to want to be there, and not people that feel they're obligated to be there. You know what I mean? I know what I meant, but I didn't quite say it properly. I hope you got the intent of that statement. I get the feeling as well that this is the end of the side content that I was talking about in the thingy. I think we're going to get back to the main story now after this episode, which I'm pleased about. I think it just stayed its welcome a little bit too long. Again, pacing issue. Just a little bit too long. We could have done without some of those little sad bits. I'm just going to leave it at that. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please let me know in the comment section below. If you are new here, feel free to come hang out. Come check out some other stuff that we'll have going on. We would love to have you here. If you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you again for all the support. It is much appreciated. I did have a quick look at the analytics, and a staggering 87% of you are not subscribed. I would like to change that if possible, so I need to fall on your mercy. If you have enjoyed the content, please do subscribe. It will, or does, help me out a great deal. Truly does. And it would make my heart feel all fuzzy and grow 2 sizes. So if you are if you do want to go above and beyond on just subscribing, which is always helpful, you can opt into membership stuff. If you want to grab a membership, you can grab a tier 1, you get your name up on the wall. Grab a tier 2, you get your name up on the wall, and you get early access should you be interested in that. If you are not interested in it, don't worry about it. As I always say, membership drawers appreciated but never mandatory. Never been a thing that I needed to be members only. At this point in time anyway. I might think of something in the future. I can't see it happening though. So, you really just lose your train of thought, right? Just have brain fart right there. I'm getting hungry. I'm thinking, my brain just popped into my head, said, I need something to eat. And it kind of threw us off. So yeah, membership stuff, grab it, grateful. If you want to grab that, by all means, don't worry about it. Also, please remember to be a light in the dark for someone, because you never know when a single act or word of kindness can change someone's day or life for the better, or in ways that you may never understand or never even know about. Your words have power. Use them correctly. Use them wisely. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And as always, shall see you on the flip side. Bye bye.